Okay, welcome back again. We're now joined by Charlotte head coach Kara Consuegra. And Coach, if you want to start with an opening statement, then we'll take questions.
I think, my student athletes kind of hit it on the head. We're really excited to be here. Excited for the opportunity. It's been a long time coming for Charlotte women's basketball. And, we've worked really hard to get to this moment. Nothing was handed to us. We had to earn it. We had to go through a really difficult schedule. We had to win some very difficult games, overtime games, close games. We've been through, a lot on this road. And part of, our program, our values is to play with heart. And part of heart is to, celebrate each other and what we've accomplished. And we certainly feel like we have accomplished a lot to be here. At the same time, though, we are here to compete. And so I think we've had a really great balance of, again, celebrating what we have accomplished as a team, as individuals, and as we've gone through this journey, but also know that, we have earned the right to be here. We have prepared well, and we are a really good team. We're going to play a really good team in Indiana. They are outstanding. Everything that, we've seen on them on film and everything we've done to prepare, we know it's a tall task ahead of us. But great teams do hard things. And so we're here to compete. We're here to do hard things. And we're looking forward to the opportunity to play tomorrow.
We'll open it up to questions, and we'll start on your right.
Obviously, this is your first time as, coaching in the NCAA tournament. But what has it been like for you and the coaching staff making sure the team is grounded and not, getting caught up in the bright lights of, what's going to be like tomorrow night?
Well, I think for us, it all comes down to who we are every single day. Again, our program is built around core values of heart. And, while we do celebrate each other and, rightfully celebrated our conference championships, we won the regular season and tournament championship for the first time in history of our program, and that means a lot to us. Of course, it should. You should take time to celebrate those things. But we're also a program that really focuses on the process and not necessarily the outcome. And so every day is very similar for us. We talk about getting better every day. We talk about growing in particular areas, each day, each week. And that's been no different this week. We celebrated our conference championship, and then we got back to work. And I think, that's a big credit to our players who believe in that. Big credit to our veterans who you guys saw up here. They have been outstanding in terms of leading us. And when we got back to work this week, we maybe had the best practice that we had all year. And again, that's a credit to our veterans who understand, when it is time to, celebrate and enjoy, and when it is time to work. And right now it's time to work.
We'll go to Zoom for a couple questions. Nicholas will unmute you, and you can ask your question. Nicholas?
Kara, Nick Carboni, WCNC Charlotte. Good afternoon. And you threw a lot at your team early, as you mentioned, and there were some struggle points. Was there a moment, whether it was in a game or in a practice or anything, where you started to see that kind of manifest itself into the toughness that you showed throughout probably more than the second half of the season through the conference tournament?
Yeah, I remember, our non-conference was really difficult, and we had some tough games. We had some close games that we just weren't able to finish. And I remember when we played at, I think it was West Virginia, and we had lost. And I told the team I didn't think we were going to lose very many more games because I could see that we were improving. It might have been that hard for them to see, but I could see it, and I knew we were growing. And, I told them we weren't going to lose very many more games. Well, then we turn around, we lose to Davidson at home, which we shouldn't have lost that game. We didn't play well. But I think for us, that honestly was the turning point. We had a really tough conversation after that game, and we had to make a decision at that point. Were we going to be the team that was just going to battle and lose, or were we going to turn the corner and really buy in? After that game, we all went home for Christmas. We came back. We had to go through a COVID pause, which, just added on to, I think, some of the obstacles we faced. And after we came out of that COVID pause, we were a different team. I thought everybody really started to get on board. We had to go open up on the road at UTEP, which is a difficult place to play in our league, the hardest road swing of the season, one of the best fan bases in Conference USA, and we went out and we played well. And I think that's when you could start to see, that our team believed in themselves. They believed in what I had been telling them, that we were going to be good, And we didn't lose very many games after that. So I would say that's really when it started to turn for us. And once our confidence started to build, you could see what type of a team we were capable of being, and we became.
We'll go to Bradley next. Bradley,
Hey,
go
Coach,
ahead.
Bradley Cole.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's Bradley Cole from the Honor Times, Coach, and I was just wondering what you saw this week from a film from Indiana, particularly in a player like Grace Berger, guard for Indiana. What do you see from her specifically and other players that make it a handful for your team tomorrow?
Well, as I said earlier, I think Indiana is really good. I think what makes them so good is there's not a lot of weak points, particularly among their starting five, for all starters to be in double-figure scoring. I think just from my observation, they do what they do really well. And to me, that's a credit to a great team. When teams go out and they know their roles and they know what they're supposed to do, that's what they do really well. I think Berger does that really well. She doesn't try to be somebody else. She knows what she's good at. She's excellent at getting herself that mid-range jumper, but she's also a great facilitator for the team. And so I think, certainly she's going to be a tough task, but they're all really good. Again, they know how to play their roles. They're a great team, and it's going to be a difficult task. But we've done a lot of difficult things this year.
Any other questions in the room for Coach? Okay. Reminder, Charlotte practice starts at 2:50. The first 15 minutes are open to media. Please wear masks. And thank you.
Thank you.